Hello, Gemini. Today is Thursday, August 20, 2026, and right now I'm going to talk to you about when you can do the sugar shower. Whether you're looking to attract love into your life, or if you're already in a relationship, how to really amp up the love between you two. Pay close attention to this very same video you're listening to, and then I'll fill you in on all the details. You know the saying, there's no worse blind person than the one who doesn't want to see. And today, you might go through a transit where, specifically, you don't want to acknowledge that some things aren't going well, that you need to stand your ground and clear things up, or demand that someone stop doing something that's hurting you, especially when you don't know how to speak up or don't feel you have the words or resources to do it. Sometimes you feel that if you speak up or share what you know, it could permanently harm you, but the situation might actually be the opposite. All you need to do is try, without regret, for what you've done. Learning to be determined is a practice you must nurture on your own. Otherwise, you'll definitely be the main cause of a wave of situations where you only end up hurting yourself because you didn't communicate well, or because you didn't speak up about your emotions. And you definitely won't feel very happy until you've lifted that weight off your shoulders. You'll feel a huge need to help someone. It'll be more out of fear that something might happen to them, or because you want to see them happy, but you'll also feel like putting certain rules in place to keep going with that help. Imagine you're helping someone, and it's not a one-time, one-day kind of help. Instead, it's something that's a longer-term project. Well, maybe you'll set specific hours, or tell them you can only help after your workday, or something like that. Anything to make sure you don't burn out. But also be careful with the words you use on other topics, because even if you don't mean anything by it, they might misinterpret your tone, and that gesture could definitely backfire on you. Now let's dive into the specific details for love, health, work, and your compatibilities for today. In health, watch out for trips and falls. You might be especially prone to sprains, fractures, and other similar issues. If you're feeling that there are things, forgive the redundancy, that you can't quite make out clearly, you'll need to see an eye specialist to avoid further falls or any accident that could seriously harm you. This will undoubtedly be something you'll need to consider carefully. Your skin might feel a bit more sensitive today. Apply sunscreen all day long so you can avoid discomfort from sunburn or heat stroke, especially if you end up stepping outside or even if you're just staying at home. Because people often don't realize that being near a window where sunlight pours in all day is like having a magnifying glass focused on you. You also need to put on moisturizer, even if you're staying indoors. As for work, you'll see plenty of movement happening at your workplace today, but you'll need to assess whether any of these changes benefits you or holds back your growth, without falling into the extreme anxiety of thinking you might lose your job altogether. Because that kind of fear could lead you to do a lot of negative things, or make matters worse if those changes aren't actually within your control. You end up becoming part of the negative crowd, but you're not negative at all, so learn to handle things from the outside. Swallow the negative things you see, improve the things you can improve, and who ends up getting the credit in the end? You, because that's what truly matters. If you're looking for a job and also want to stay in tune with your personal style, your way of seeing things, and all that matters to you, search with care and intention. Don't stop looking, but narrow your focus more clearly on the industry you want to enter and the field you're aiming to join. On the financial front, someone who cares about you might disappoint you a little because they'll take a negative stance based on some gossip. Don't cling to that if it involves money, and don't give third parties too much power to disrupt your balance. If you're running a business or working on something with another person, and for whatever reason you discover that this person is overly negative, doesn't see things clearly, or who knows what else might go wrong, don't let that situation weigh heavily on you. Give time to time, but most importantly, make sure it doesn't affect your finances directly. You're going to know how to manage yourself well, and that's worth celebrating. Truly, that's something to congratulate yourself on. Whether you already have the money you want, or you're still working toward it, still fighting for it, you're going to feel certain that you're in good alignment with abundance, even if it doesn't always seem that way, okay? But you will be in good alignment. And when it comes to love, there's nothing that can't be resolved through communication. But just like so many times before, you manage to, Let's say, understand your partner's perspective, grasp what they're really trying to express, and that transforms you into someone who expands the meaning of love to any unimaginable limit. And what will make the stars align with you today? Well, that's the truth. You truly know it's all real, that what your partner tells you is true, that everything will work out well, wherever it is right now. But if there's love, that love will come alive today, and it will grow far beyond anything you could have imagined. So you're going to be extremely loving, and your partner, well, they're going to absolutely love hearing from you. They're going to love being by your side. They're going to love simply having you around. So go with that, and it's going to go great. If you're single, an unexpected, spontaneous situation might be the key factor in the attraction you feel towards someone you're just starting to get to know. It doesn't matter if it's in person, meaning face-to-face at a place, or digitally over the internet, because emotions today often blend together. Whether it's in person or across a distance, it doesn't really make a difference. Even if it's not love at first sight, it might instead be something that needs to be nurtured and built over time. If you manage to catch someone's attention the right way, you might just have a future partner knocking on your door. Make the most of that attention in a positive way, and things will go wonderfully for you. Also, be careful not to become part of a romantic triangle without realizing it. Meaning, don't end up involved with someone who's already married. It happens more often than you'd think, especially when you're just getting to know someone and still don't know them completely. It could happen, unfortunately. There are people who are dishonest, people who lie. So make sure you're truly feeling something for the right person, obviously, for energy reasons, and your energy is just average today. The first sign that you'll find harmony today is pulling away from what's not good for you. And exactly at this point, that's the key step for attracting what's good, positive, and productive. Otherwise, you just be going in circles without getting the results you're hoping for. The positive situation you need to strengthen today is moments of conversation with allies in your life. They could be work-related, they could be about love, they could be friendships, but it's time for you to connect. Talk, reach out, communicate directly. Don't put it off until another day. Today is the day to send a message. Today is the day to write, to call, to share how you're doing, and most importantly, to create new bonds and new memories that will become part of your future. Of course, on the negative side, be careful not to ignore, dismiss, or brush off the fact that someone might be trying to get your attention about something, and not recognize that it might have been due to a mistake on your part. Refusing to acknowledge it can create major issues in your environment, and you'll need to assess how to accept it properly. Try to handle things with caution, because sometimes you act on impulse and end up harming yourself. Also be careful with indecision, personal conflicts, not taking the time you need, and issues with people due to not knowing how to speak up or express your opinions. You'll run into some difficulties if you don't learn to control your words. So remember, people don't care so much about what you say as how you say it. For students, it's time to focus on studying, on concentration, on wonderful discipline. You'll be so focused on your tasks. That'll be perfect for achieving what you want. Congratulations, everything's going to work out, you'll see. Have faith. And as for compatibility, today you have an absolutely fantastic day with these 3 signs. First of all, with people born under the sign of Aries. You're in for a fantastic, fabulous day. Plus, you can connect on so many levels. Hobbies, tastes, opinions, anything at all. Second, with people born under the sign of Leo. You have a delightful day. A steady, close-knit day with no issues, no bumps along the way. And third, with people born under the sign of Libra, you have a fantastic day, very cheerful, very focused, with no problems at all. On the downside, you might experience some kind of disagreement or emotional distance with someone born under the sign of Taurus. But you already know that this only applies today and only if you end up arguing. And now, as I hinted at the beginning of this video, today I'm going to explain exactly when you can take the sugar shower to bring love into your life, or if you're already in a relationship, to strengthen and deepen it. If you've already done it in another month, just know that today, Thursday, is the ideal day. Since we post the video, there's still a few hours of time difference. On the other side of the continent, there are times when parts of the American continent can be as much as 6 to 8 hours behind in time. So just stick to your own day. If you're listening to this on the previous day, stick to doing the sugar shower when it's Thursday in your country, when you've already entered Thursday in your time zone. It doesn't matter if it's very early in the morning, at noon, in the afternoon, or at night. Just make sure it happens on Thursday, not Wednesday or Friday. Okay, so if you've done this before, you already know how the process works. And if you're not sure what I'm talking about, don't worry. Down in the description box below, I've left a link to a video with very simple instructions that we recorded a long time ago, and it explains everything perfectly. It's also true that there we explain what might happen in the shifts of your life. So keep that in mind, because when you shift energies in this case of love, certain things are going to change in your life. Of course, that's why you're doing it, to improve your love life. But the tips we share there are definitely worth taking a look at, so I'd recommend giving them a quick glance. It's a very simple practice, but you have to do it in the correct order. You can't skip or change any of the steps explained there. And if you've done this before and it's been many months since you last watched the instructions video, I invite you to take a quick look at it once in a while, maybe once a year or so, because sometimes, over time or through habit, we forget a step or think we need to add another element, when actually we shouldn't, and that could throw off the result. So there it is, go ahead and take a quick look. Down in the description box, you'll find the link. Click there, or also check the first comment in the comments section right here on the video. Okay, well, have an absolutely wonderful day. See you tomorrow. If today's reading resonated with you, subscribe to the channel. There's a new Gemini reading here every single day. See you tomorrow, Gemini. Until then.